on, give me a cigarette. Dude, I told you, I only have one. Okay, but then another friend walks up, and I try to never say no to friends, so I give him a cigarette. At this point, the guy standing there is pissed. He's like, man, come on, give me a cigarette. Dude, I told you, I only have one. Why, you need a cigarette? Tomorrow is the Blues-BQ, City Hall. Starts at 2 p.m., ends at 10 p.m., okay? I'll be there all day long. It's kind of a captive audience. You don't have to follow me around. I've been doing street magic here in Orlando. In April, it'll be 4 years. And this is actually the most difficult city I have ever done street performing in, ever.
Why is that?
It's just they treat you like trash. The cops here treated me like a panhandler when I first started. Like you have to stand in the little blue boxes where the panhandlers are required to stay. Then I found out I could get a license, so I got a license. It took me 3 months just to, for the county license was easy. The city license was almost impossible to find. They keep it in a locked filing cabinet in an unused bathroom in the basement behind a sign that says "Beware of the Tiger." They're not attracting attention to it at all. Yeah. It's mind over matter. The city doesn't mind because we don't matter. I was working in a magic store selling magic tricks, and I was waiting tables, doing magic tricks at the tables. And the company, the restaurant I was working at changed the format. They went to fine dining and they didn't want a low-class magician, so to speak. So they kind of like squeezed me out. And the magic store closed down because the Mikado was getting torn down. So I basically lost both jobs in less than a week and a half. And then I got evicted from my apartment in the same week. I was panicked, so I started doing it full-time, and I upped my aggression factor slightly. And 3 months later, I got my own place, and it's been paying my rent ever since. My childhood was, well, actually, yeah, it was typical. My parents were divorced when I was 2. My mom and stepfather basically raised me, and I got a degree in music. I studied classical and jazz performance, and became a magician because I got tired of saying, "Do you want fries with that?"
Yeah.
Yes, I have a degree in music. It's just for here to go. The low point was actually losing my job and being panicked and being homeless for a few months. And it was, for anybody, that's a really scary, situation to face. I slept under bridges. I slept in parks. I basically, if a cop didn't kick me out, that's where I slept. It was difficult. It was not an easy survival thing, And I met a lot of the homeless people here in town. Some of them are just, stupid crackheads. But a lot of them are people that, just like you and me, there before the grace of God go I. You can do as your job. We're all, what Oprah said it, we're all 2 paychecks away from homelessness. And it's really, it's a devastating situation. And the way this city acts towards homeless people, they just want to sweep them under the rug. Yeah. I did a Halloween show at the City Arts Factory. I have an event I want to do. I want to saw a guy in half, and I want to remove one of my own limbs. But none of these venues seem to want to up the cash for it. So the strangest was I was doing magic for this lady and her daughter, and I made a joke about my denim jacket being ratty and falling apart and everything. And 3 months later, she appears out of nowhere. She said, "You were making jokes about your jacket, and I was wondering if this could help you." She hands me a almost brand new Levi's denim jacket. It was beautiful. I was like, "Wow, that's wonderful, thank you." She said it was my son's. I was like, "Your son's? What happened to your son?" "Well, he was killed in Iraq." And I was just like, "Oh, I'll wear this with honor." This is the most difficult city I've ever street performed in, so I figured this is the place for me to do it. Every magician starts with the Tarbell. That's the magician's Bible. And I've been playing with magic tricks since I was a little kid, like 3 or 4 years old. I've been collecting them all my life, and I just like toys. And I'm a 12-year-old kid inside of an adult suit, so it kind of fits. If I got a chance waiting tables again or bartending where I could actually do magic on the side when things weren't busy, I'd definitely do it. But I'm having too much fun. I wake up every day and go, "I'm going to work!" I'm excited by it. I did 4 years working at the Tragic Kingdom for Disney, and it was awful. I wake up every day, I gotta go to work. It was terrible, and this is something I enjoy every day. I look forward to it every day, so it's not like I'm like, I gotta go to work. It's not the daily grind. I'm getting paid for what I love to do.